Okay, I cannot get a smile off my face right now. I literally, when I walked into the studio, I was with Ming watching the end of the Yankees-Brewers game, and Devin Williams gave me a heart attack. Almost gave me a heart attack. But welcome to the Equinox. Matt Siriani, Carl Maglowski. Carl, how you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I got a little bit of color, as you could probably tell. I was in Florida for Yankee spring training. I was there for 2 games. First off, I gotta get something on my chest about that. I don't know how people can live in Florida. I really don't. It's so hot there every single day, no matter what the season is. And I don't know how 10 million people can live down there. And also, I do want to give a shout to my Lyft driver, Albert, who drove me here. His grandson plays for Ranny High School baseball, and he's looking at schools to go to for college. I told him Maryland would be a good school to go to. But also, I forgot to mention Ming Chen is here pushing the buttons for us. Ming, how you doing?
Great. What a great opening day, gentlemen. What a great opening day.
What a scary opening day.
That's good to hear, guys. Good to hear.
I thought we were going to have to put on oxygen and give you like smelling.
Oh my God, I almost had to get reeled out of the building.
Hey,
So, Matt,
little drama right away.
So, Matt, when you and your dad were in Florida last week,
Yeah.
what was it? Was it high 80s and the humidity was through the roof?
It was high 80s and high humidity. That's what it was.
So, Amy was talking to me. She wants, when we get married in September, we have like a low key honeymoon for the week and all that. But she wants to go to spring training next year in Clearwater. I was like, I don't know. Would I rather do a week of watching games and just drinking at left field and behind the bar, or go to more Philly seats? So I don't know. She wants to go there. I've never been to spring training. She's been there multiple times. Mm-hmm. So maybe something that I would like to do.
Yeah,
but we'll see.
Now, in fairness, for someone who hasn't been to spring training, I'll give you some advice. Spring training is fun, but the starters are not going to come in for 4 or 5 at bats. They're going to get 2 at most, the starters. It's a nice little environment. Plus, it's in Florida, which, like I said, it's very, very warm. But George Steinbrenner Field is an amazing ballpark. Clover Park is not. And if you want to know where Clover Park is, that's in Port St. Lucie, which is where my uncles live.
Okay.
And it was nearby. That's the Mets ballpark, by the way. The Mets spring training ballpark is like crammed in. Like, you cannot escape the sun. If the sun's shining on that ballpark, the entire field is going to get the sun.
All right. So basically, if I go to spring training in March next year, basically I'll be doing my thing in left field, and then like how we used to have old shows, Carl, you're drunk. Because I'll be drinking whatever. I'll just be drinking in left field right by the bar. It's like, if they're only playing 2 innings, let me just get loaded. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. Stay hydrated if you're going to Florida. Please stay hydrated because it's very, very hot. Look at my nose. It's peeling a little bit with the skin. But anyway, back to normal sports stuff. Yes, I'm in a baseball mood because the Yankees did win against the Brewers on opening day. Carlos Rodon pitched a good game. He went 5 1/3 innings in the victory. 7 strikeouts, 1 run allowed. Not a bad outing. Freddie Peralta, I don't know if he got the loss, but I got to look at who got the loss for the Brewers. But Freddie Peralta pitched 5 innings through 93 pitches, struck out 8, including a big one against Aaron Judge with men on second and third. Am I right about Peralta? Wow.
You are correct, sir.
Oh, so Peralta did get the loss. So it was a pitcher's duel for the most part. I know, like, in the first couple innings,
Right.
Austin Wells became the first catcher in baseball history to hit a home run leadoff on opening day. And then Anthony Volpe homered in the next inning, and then I forgot. No, not Vinny Pasquantino. Vinny Poncha, I think his name is. He's been raking it for the Brewers in spring training, and he hit a home run that was like 429 feet in Yankee Stadium, which would be a home run in 29 other ballparks. I forget what the one other ballpark would be, but that was a grown man's home run. Like, if you watch the Yankee game and you saw
Vinny
Capra, that's what it is. Yeah, Vinny Capra's been doing well in spring training. He has been raking in spring training. He made his appearance known on the main roster for the Brewers. Hit a home run, 429 feet, 29 ballparks. That would be a home run. I forget the one ballpark where it wouldn't be. If I had to take a guess, I'd probably say Toronto, because Toronto's a pretty big ballpark. They got the big big bullpen dugout, and
Right.
they also got the high bleacher seats over there.
Right.
But still, Yankees come out victorious. Devin Williams looked very, very sloppy, and thank God he buckled down for the final 2 outs because it wasn't looking good for a moment. And it's poetic because the Brewers traded Devin Williams away to the Yankees. If Devin Williams had blown the save, it would have been a problem. But Yankees survive. Carl, how are the Phillies doing? Can we get an update on the Phillies?
I don't know. I really don't. It's opening day, game 1. Get back to me when it's May.
When it's May? Okay, you're not going to care. Okay, so we got the Phillies game right here.
Top 9. Top 9.
Top 9 3-3?
Yeah.
With the bases loaded?
Bryson starts up. I don't know, 2 outs.
2 outs.
2 outs, bases loaded.
And Bryson starts up. Bryson start.
Okay, so the Phillies have a chance to take the lead here.
So we also have some breaking news in hockey business. Who cares, right?
No, we can care about hockey. Go ahead.
I know. So John Tortorella got fired today from the Flyers. I guess they've been playing horrible the last couple days.
Yeah.
And I guess he just ripped him a new one.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I guess Danny Briere and Keith Jones was right by the locker room, and they just let him loose.
Well, the Flyers are the second worst team in the Eastern Conference, so you kind of expected this. Like the Flyers, I think their goal differential.
Oh, you got hit by a pitch.
Oh, yeah, hit by a pitch with the bases loaded.
I don't know. No, it looked like he did, but he didn't.
Oh, he didn't get hit, so it's inside.
Yeah, I thought he did, but he didn't get clipped.
Wow.
Hold on here.
Let's take a look at the replay here.
No.
Also, I do want to say
You gotta lean into that, man.
Yeah.
You gotta lean into that. Take
lean in just a tiny bit.
No heart, man.
Also,
Come on.
I do want to say, they're reviewing this, I think. But one thing that stood out to me when I went to those 2 spring training games, and MLB's trying to work this way into the system. So in spring training, you would know they're looking at this.
It went.
Oh
my.
No.
Ooh, close.
Just close, but no cigar. But Major League Baseball is looking into adding automatic balls and strikes or ABS or TrackMan in there. We've discussed this before, but there's a way where you can challenge pitches now. So for every at bat, a player will get 2 pitch challenges per at bat.
Right.
And the way to signal it is
okay.
So, and I thought it was kind of cool. Like I think it's going to be helpful because I know Angel Hernandez is retired, but there's still a lot of really bad umpires out there.
Right, I hear you.
Yeah. But yes, John Tortorella gone. Where does he go now? Does he get another coaching job?
No, I don't think so.
No. Also, Alex Ovechkin is 6 goals away from history.
Yeah, 6 goals away from history. I think Ming's Devils are going to secure a playoff spot. They won last night 4-2 over the Blackhawks.
Over the terrible Blackhawks, yes.
Right now they'll be playing not Florida. So it's Washington.
Oh, they play the second place team. They're playing Carolina.
So they got the Hurricanes.
The Hurricanes are a tough team. If you remember that team was supposed to blow it up after losing to the Rangers last year? Well, they didn't blow it up.
Rangers ain't going to make the playoffs this year.
The Rangers aren't going anywhere. Neither are the Islanders. I'd be very surprised if one of those 2 teams made it. I think it's the Canadians.
He's
that's
popped
a can of corn, yeah.
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah.
He's out. Man.
Oh, why did he swing at that?
That was a very low pitch.
Why did he swing at that? Phils are lucky to even be in this game, man. They're
no, Washington Mackenzie Gore pitched really well.
Yeah, they took him out. They took him out
after 6 innings.
13 strikeouts on opening day.
And they took him out. Unbelievable. But I do want to get into a little bit of March Madness. Carl's bracket is actually looking really solid right now. Mine is looking horrible.
Well, the reason why I can be better, but what messed me up was Clemson and St. John's.
Well, St. John's messed a lot of people up.
So if St. John's just beat Arkansas, I had them losing to Florida.
In the Elite Eight?
Yes.
In the Elite Eight.
So now, what happened, so I didn't have, let's see, so
Clemson
screwed me. Because when they lost to McNeese State, I had them going to the Final Four against Alabama.
I know, I saw your bracket, yeah.
So I need Duke to lose tonight So I'm still going with Alabama. I have Michigan State losing to Auburn in the Elite Eight.
Okay.
I had Houston losing to Gonzaga. They almost had them.
Almost.
But I still think Houston might get clipped. So right now, in my Final Four, I have Auburn.
Yeah, who you have to win.
Auburn, Tennessee, and
not Duke.
Alabama.
And Alabama, yes.
Yes, I have Alabama, Auburn, and Tennessee in the Final Four.
So you had 3 SEC schools, and then there was one other school that you had that's not SEC. I forget what it was, but
sorry. No, I have Florida. Sorry, I have Florida,
Auburn,
Alabama,
and Tennessee.
I don't think I had Tennessee. Did I have Tennessee?
Maybe it was. Hold on a second. Let me take a look. I know, like, my bracket's toasted. I only got one game right in the round of 32. One. And it was my champion, Alabama. My bracket, I'm in dead last in my bracket, in the bracket challenge. And for those of you who joined the Sports Symposium bracket challenge, thank you very much for doing that. So, I don't know if I told you this, what I got to do. So, Sports Symposium is one of the couple shows that I do outside of this. And my 3 friends, Kevin, Zelix Kovics, Alec Nalva, and John Welch, we all made a wager that whoever comes in last place in the bracket challenge has to do a punishment. And I think you guys are going to find this funny. I got to run the beer mile as punishment for coming in last.
Okay.
Now, do you know what the beer mile is? Either of you?
No.
So the beer mile, quick question. Do you know what? You know how 4 laps on a track equals a mile?
Yes.
So the beer mile is before every lap, you chuck a beer and then run. You chuck a beer and then run. You chuck a beer and then run. And then you chuck a beer and then run, and that's it.
Okay.
So that's what I got to do for my punishment. I'm cringing this so bad.
Now, what type of beer? They're gonna pick the beer?
Yeah, they're picking the beer. Or it depends on what I got in my fridge. I'm a Miller Lite kind of guy. So so if I can enjoy the beer, fine. But if I'm drinking Coronas, I'm not going to do well.
Hopefully you don't chug it, and then you get sick after running a lap.
Well, see, here's the thing, though. I can't. Well, I have to sprint, but I can't chug. I can't do that.
Yeah.
I can't do that because then I will give out.
Yeah.
My body will give out. But also, I also made another. This is my second punishment for Sports Symposium. I have to do another punishment because I said Drake would go to the Sweet 16. That didn't happen.
No, I told you that wasn't gonna happen.
You said it. You said it. I was wrong. I was dead wrong. And you know what? They should have lost the Missouri game in the first round. They should have.
Well, I'm surprised they held on. I had them. Well, Alvarado struck him out, so we got one down here.
Okay, so this could possibly go to extras. Okay, let me take a look at your bracket again. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're in 5th.
I moved up.
You're in 5th. Okay, so you have Auburn, Florida, Alabama, and Clemson as your Final Four.
Yeah.
But in your Elite Eight, you have Auburn, Michigan State, Florida, Duke, Alabama, and Tennessee.
No.
Yeah.
I have Duke.
You have Duke making it to the Elite Eight. That's your Sweet 16 winners.
Hold on here.
Yeah.
Oh, I did pick Duke.
Yeah. So all you have to do is just hope they lose to Alabama in the Elite Eight.
I thought I picked Arizona.
I guess you didn't.
Oh, no. I'm good.
You'll be fine. Duke's going to win that game anyway. You'll be fine. Now, let me tell you my bracket, how I'm doing. Let's go to the Matthew Siriani randomized bracket. I said I was going to do this, and I'm regretting it so bad because I got to run a beer mile. So, my Sweet 16, Louisville, New Mexico, UConn, St. John's, Mississippi State, Georgia, Xavier. Wait, hold on a second. No. Here was my Sweet 16. Louisville, Yale, Lipscomb, New Mexico, UConn, Memphis, Drake, St. John's, Mississippi State, Akron, Wisconsin, Georgia, Clemson, Xavier, and Wofford.
All right, now question.
My one person that made it to the Sweet 16 that I picked was Alabama.
All right, so you got Ryan Behringer Jr.
Yeah.
So your uncle Ryan,
That's
right?
My cousin Ryan, my uncle Ryan Sr., yes.
All right, so Ryan Sr., he's in second place, right?
Yes, behind my grandma Kathy, who's at like 520, I think.
Okay,
Yeah,
so with me tied, it's Big D with you. Your dad is tied with me.
Yeah.
And then you have your stepmom Leslie.
Yeah,
is is it considered eighth or is it?
It's a tie for eighth.
Tie for eighth.
It's a tie for eighth.
Okay. Now I only did one bracket.
Yeah, you did one. There are people that did more than one.
Correct. So do we take the prize pool of all 52 brackets, or how's that work?
Oh, so believe it or not, there's 57 brackets, and I'm gonna up the prize to $600 because we came so close to 600.
Okay.
So whoever wins this bracket challenge, you're getting $600.
Okay.
But let's see who can make a play here.
I did good. I thought I picked Arizona.
Yeah, you did really good. Hey, listen, I think you saved yourself by not picking Arizona.
I thought I picked Arizona.
You saved yourself 40 points.
I did. Holy snap. So, Ming, did you do any bracket challenge?
Oh yeah, Ming, what'd you do?
I did. I haven't even checked it yet, so we'll see.
Hey, listen, you probably did better than mine. Mine is terrible.
I gotta check it and be either pleasantly surprised or absolutely crushed.
So you were here, Ming, for when we did the other show. I think when Christian did our last show.
Yeah.
So you're familiar with liverwurst sandwich, right?
Oh yeah.
Right, Ming?
Yes, I think you previously discussed.
So
we did.
My man Matt was thought they were going to make the play in the Trailblazers.
Oh my God!
So now he's going to have a liverwurst sandwich with spicy mustard and raw onion on the show.
I can't catch a break.
Just
I
pick
can't
a good
catch a
rye
break.
bread or something. You'll be fine.
I had that today for lunch. It was pretty good.
I cannot catch a break. I gotta run a beer mile. I gotta do I gotta eat a liverwurst sandwich.
Yeah, your stomach, man.
God bless my stomach.
Well, for to give payback, because during football season, I also had to sing in studio.
Oh yeah.
So now it's coming back to get you.
This is what I get. I'm actually more scared about the beer mile than I am about the liverwurst sandwich. If I'm going to be totally honest with you. Anyway, we do got some NFL news, though. So you mentioned NFL. Russell Wilson is a Giant.
Yes.
James Winston is a Giant.
Now you're happy that they signed Russell to be as a Giant.
Hey, listen, you know what? Anything's better than Shedeur Sanders. I still think the Giants might pick him anyway because the Giants are trying to load up on QBs. Like right now, their quarterback room is Tommy DeVito, James Winston, and Russell Wilson.
But with the contract that he's getting a 1 year, $21 million.
Yeah.
He's not going to be sitting on the bench.
No.
So he's starting this year.
Yes.
And then next year, if he don't do good this year, then maybe Jameis could do next year.
Yeah. I like Jameis Winston, not going to lie.
So still nothing about Aaron Rodgers, if he's going to be a Steeler or a Viking.
Believe it or not, this is actually a development that came up earlier today. Aaron Rodgers turned down the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the Vikings also said that they're not tied to J.J. McCarthy as the starter for this season. So the prophecy is still alive.
But they said they wanted him to move on, so that's odd.
It's strange.
They said they wanted J.J. to be the guy, so they didn't re-sign Sam Darnold.
Yeah, they didn't sign Sam Darnold.
But now they're going after Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Now they're saying that, I don't know if you know the show Speak with Keyshawn Johnson.
I don't know about it. Please enlighten me.
Speak is a show that is on FS1.
Okay.
Basically, it's the off channel of Fox Sports. So it's off Fox Sports Channel 1.
Okay.
So it's a show of Joy Taylor, who is whatchamacallit? No, Alan Taylor's Joy Taylor was basically is he played for the Dolphins.
Yeah.
It's Jason Taylor's.
Jason Taylor played for the Dolphins.
Yeah, so Joy Taylor is Jason Taylor's sister.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So she's been in the media with Fox and all this time.
Oh, nice.
Her nephew is a high-profile tight end, Mason Taylor from LSU.
Oh, no way.
So he's come out in the draft. Supposedly, I don't know if it's true, the Eagles are willing to let Dallas Goedert see open market. I would be shocked that, say if he doesn't come back to the Eagles,
Yeah.
or say if he does, they don't pick a tight end, which is Mason Taylor from LSU to be the other. When they had Zach Ertz, and then they had Dallas Goedert.
Yeah.
So now you have him, and then you can have next year it could be after this year he could step in and be the starter.
Right.
So It's a show that they do with Joy Taylor, like I said, the playmaker, Michael Irvin once in a while, TJ Hushmanzada.
Oh, I heard of him.
Okay. Former receiver from the Bengals.
Yep.
Then it has Keyshawn Johnson.
Yes.
Which we know who Key is.
Yeah. Former Jets receiver.
Yep. And he used to work for ESPN. And Paul Pierce.
Oh, Paul Pierce.
Also used to work for ESPN.
Yes, that's correct.
So, and also NBA insider Rick Bucher.
Oh, okay.
So they talk about mainly football, but then they're talking about basketball and all kinds of stuff.
Right.
So they're on Monday to Friday, normal 5 to 7. They talk. Nice. So they were talking about the Giants with Russell Wilson. Last night that the Joker had a triple-double.
Yes.
How good has he been?
He's been awesome.
They were talking about because if the Timberwolves are not Timberwolves, if the Thunder are going to win the West and make it to the finals. So it's a good show.
Yeah, and then I also wanted, this is an NFL-related discussion too, Stephon Diggs is a Patriot.
Yes.
Needed to happen because the Patriots do not have a good number one receiver. They needed one badly.
But I'm shocked. He was on the contract with the Texans for last year.
For the one season, yeah.
Okay.
For the one season. And then they let him go. And right now, I wouldn't be too scared if I were the Texans. I still think they're going to win their division.
Yes.
But the Patriots definitely need a number one wide receiver for sure. Now, what's crazy to me is that Aaron Rodgers has established again that he's a head case because he turned down the Steelers. And honestly, I don't know how much ayahuasca this guy drinks, but I can't imagine. Apparently, people on the Jets said he's not a good guy.
No.
I heard he's a head case.
Well, he's crazy.
I wonder what ayahuasca tastes like now that I think about it. What is that, like a drug? Is it like, what is that thing?
I don't know. It's probably cannabis. I don't know. I don't do that stuff.
I don't do that stuff either. I'm just curious.
I have no clue. I have no clue. But now, with him declining, the Steelers, now who is the Steelers going to get? They're going to have to get...
Well, both their QBs are gone. Well, they got Mason Rudolph back.
No, but they're going to probably have to go some money in the draft.
Yeah, I would go in the draft, but the problem is the quarterbacks this year are bad for this year's draft. The quarterbacks this year are terrible. The thing is, there aren't a lot of good QBs on.
Actually, I think I know what they might do. So as our cat is saying, waving Paul to us saying hi, I wouldn't be shocked if they go in for Jackson Dart.
I like him.
Because now with what Sam Darnold went to Seattle, they don't have nobody. So Cleveland was looking at workouts for Cam Ward. So Cleveland may try to go get Cam.
Okay.
Steelers need a quarterback. They should basically try and move up in the draft. You know,
I like that. Now the Steelers could use a QB, and I know I've said the quarterback draft class is bad, but Jackson Dart's the one guy in that class that actually has potential. I don't really see much in Cam Ward. I know he's like trying so hard to be the number one pick, and he's going to be the number one pick because Abdul Carter did not show up for his pro day because he's still rehabbing.
Oh yeah, he's not going to work. He's not doing the workouts.
Yeah, he's
of his
still
shoulder.
rehabbing. So his number one pick status is gone at this point. It's going to be Cam Ward number one. Number two is going to be the big mystery because Cleveland could do anything they want.
They can,
other than getting Cam Ward.
And I don't see Pittsburgh going Jalen Milroe. No.
I can't see that either. Jalen Milroe? No.
Now, so I think it's going to be Jackson Dart. I don't see nobody else who is like a top-tier quarterback that's coming out of college.
Now listen to this, though. Because I don't want Shedeur Sanders to come to the Giants because the Giants have the third pick.
Right.
Travis Hunter as the third pick. I know the Giants have drafted wide receiver after wide receiver after wide receiver the last few seasons, but... They do, as the baseball chat's still blowing up. I don't know what's going on. I think the Chicago White Sox are winning. I guess that's what's going on.
Yeah, and this is what sucks. I was told that Mike Trout's first at bat, he got hit in the hand by a pitch.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he got hit in the hand. Yep.
Oh my God, poor guy can't catch a break.
Yep.
Just like Mike Trout, I'm with you. I can't catch a break either.
Hit in the hand.
Hit in the hand.
But luckily, they say he's wearing, when he's at the plate, he's got his batting gloves on, but so much heavier padding.
Yeah. That's horrible.
Can't they just give him a suit of armor at this point?
I
don't think anything would say anything.
Yeah.
if he just went head to toe in like
Wrap him in bubble wrap.
like a hockey uniform with all those pads and like
Oh yeah, he
the
needs
hockey
it.
gloves.
Yeah. He needs
Just
it.
let him go out there. No one would say anything. It's like,
Yeah.
fine, I get it. He's Glass Joe.
Yep.
Like, let him do it.
Yeah, it's horrible though, right? I mean, seriously. Actually, I want to see the baseball scores while we're still at it. Like while we're on the subject of baseball, but it's funny to me how Mike Trout is still getting hurt. Okay, here we go.
Oh,
What
5-3.
5-3. Where are we in extras top 10? Yeah.
5-3.
What happened in that? Go to the. I want to take a look at the gameplay. That could work. We're on MLB.com.
All right, what happened here? All right, so
5-3.
all right, so
It was. How'd they score?
So Bryce Harper walked. Alex Bohm doubled.
Alec Bohm hit an RBI double.
Schwarber walked. So yep. All right, yeah. Alex Bohm hit RBIW. So.
Wow.
yes, yep.
Oh, and then the Ghost Runner. So
That's
yeah.
right. The Ghost Runner. Yeah.
Okay.
I keep forgetting about that. I like the rule though. All right, let's take a look at some other games. While we're still at it, we got the Mets. Mets are making it interesting, supposedly. Pirates.
Game's over.
Pirates. And
Astros won 3-1.
good.
Mets lost.
Take that one, Soto. Pirates and Marlins. Are they tied at 4? Top 9?
Yes.
they are.
Okay.
Yes.
Paul Skeens, I heard, pitched okay in his season debut.
Yeah, like 5 1/3.
5 1/3.
Yeah.
Braves are getting pounded by the Padres 7-4. Cardinals are up 4-0 over the Twins.
Now that game started late because it was in the rain delay.
Correct. The Tigers are going to play the Dodgers in a little bit. The Cubs are playing the Diamondbacks. I hope the Diamondbacks win. Athletics and Mariners. Luis Severino's taking the mound for Oakland. And it will be Logan Gilbert for the Mariners. Yankees, Brewers went final a while ago. And those are all the games that went final. White Sox won, by the way. Congratulations, guys. Oh, the Cincinnati Reds lost.
Yeah, they lost.
They lost 6-4. I know that Jaime Caloriendo had a 3 RBI day. So I guess they wasted that. Yeah, Guardians beat the Royals 7-4. Rangers beat the Red Sox, surprisingly. Or is that 5?
No, it's Red Sox.
Oh, it's the opposite.
Red Sox won 5-2.
5-2.
Red Sox scored 3 in the top of the ninth
Wow,
to win it.
that's crazy.
Unfortunately.
Man, can you do us a favor?
Yes.
Can you see if Mookie Betts is playing tonight for the Dodgers?
He is. He's returning from illness, yes. So the
Now,
Dodgers are
I was
getting him up
told,
to boot.
I saw a story that he lost like almost 30 pounds when he got sick.
Yeah, because he had the illness.
Yeah.
Mookie Betts is in the lineup, batting
Okay.
second behind Shohei Ohtani.
Okay.
Who else? Who else would you put him behind? Yeah, the Dodgers took 2 games from the Tokyo series easily. That was no surprise. I know that the Dodgers lost their against the Japanese baseball team, the Nippon baseball team. I don't know if we mentioned that on the show, but they did that, and oh my god, I can't believe how baseball is back. I love the fact that baseball is back. I genuinely do. I have the Dodgers winning 118 games this season.
118. No.
Yes.
No.
They're gonna break the Mariners record. They're gonna break it. Watch. You think I'm crazy now? Watch what happens.
No. 118. No. I say.
My friend Loro even says that's too much. I'm like, no, it's not too much.
No, I'll give them benefit of the doubt. 104 and 58.
That's a decent record.
That's it. They're not going to win 118. No, because they're going to have the West in a bag and the number 1 seed wrapped up so quick. They're going to have their guys rested for the playoffs.
Yeah, but they're going to win 118 games.
No.
Yes, they are.
No way.
Mark my word. They're going to win 118 games, and if I'm wrong by the time we get to October, I'll do another punishment.
So 108. So they're going to go 118.
Carl, start slicing the liverwurst, man. Start slicing the liverwurst.
So you got 120 and 40. So basically
120 and 42.
So basically
that would
118 and
44.
44. No way.
Yeah, nope, it's happening. Mark my words.
7-3. We got RBI.
A 2-run double, I think.
No, RBI triple.
RBI 2-run triple?
Yes.
Yeah, 2-run triple. That's what it was.
All right. So
Phillies are piling it on now.
yeah. All right. So we have the triple.
What a waste for Mackenzie.
Oh, JT.
What a waste for Mackenzie Gore, huh?
JT.
They took him after 6 innings. He was pitching a gem.
JT. But it's opening day. But JT.
Yeah.
If they lost to the Nationals, I know it's opening day, but come on, man.
Now, so do you want to hear something? I was on TickPick. I was looking at TickPick. Don't twist my words. I was looking at TickPick for every single opening day ballpark.
Right.
They're giving out Blue Jay tickets for $12. 12.
$12?
$12.
All right, so listen to this.
Is that 12 Canadian?
Nope, 12 American dollars.
Hey. Now listen to this. So everyone says, "Oh, love Sal. We'll see you tomorrow."
Yeah,
Tomorrow
for Radiothon. That's right.
We'll see you tomorrow afternoon. He always said, "Oh, Marlins Park is so good. Marlins Park is so fabulous."
It is a beautiful ballpark, though.
Yeah, you know, opening day. Do you know how many people were at the game today?
Please tell me how many.
20,000. That's it.
That's not good.
20,000
for opening day. Florida baseball just can't get a break. Florida baseball just can't get a break. Well, it stinks because the Marlins have an amazing ballpark, and the Rays are playing at George Steinbrenner Field because the Trop is torn to shreds because of the hurricane. But and it's funny, like the Rays also said that they're not going to invest in that ballpark, that beautiful ballpark that they were going to build for 2028.
They're going to try to rebuild the Trop.
Yeah, what a waste! What are you doing? Why would you do this to yourself? The Trop's in the middle of nowhere.
I don't know.
Like the hurricane should have been a blessing in disguise, because then you could have had a more convenient ballpark, a better looking ballpark.
Right.
The team's not great, but whatever. At least it's more of a traction grab for people in Florida,
right.
in St. Petersburg, than freaking what you got with the Trop.
All right. Now, what if they did this? I know it's tough, but what if they moved out of the Trop and they played where Miami University and the Dolphins play at, Miami Gardens? Use that place as a baseball field.
I mean, you could. I don't know if they would do that, but you could.
Well, it's
an option.
Off season. They used to play. That's what the Marlins used to do with the Dolphins at Joe Robbie.
Then do that. Then
you know,
anything's better than the Trop. Anything.
I've never been there. I don't know.
And don't go in there. It looks like a ghost town.
You been there? You seen games in there?
No, but my uncles who live in Florida, they've been to games at the Trop, and it's like a horrible, horrible ballpark.
Mm. Now, didn't they? I was told when they have games in there, they would hit the ball and it hit the roof.
Yeah, that's called the catwalk. By the way, it's called the catwalk. It's a very small, crammed in ballpark that no one wants to play in simply because it looks disastrous.
Mm.
But again, like, the Rays need to work smarter, not harder. Working smarter would be get out of the Trop and go in a better ballpark that actually suits you.
Right, makes sense.
And then also, I don't know if we touched on this. We'll go into NBA for a little bit. LeBron James was on the Pat McAfee show, and he almost snapped his streak of consecutive games with 10-plus points or more.
Well, when I saw when he went on Pat McAfee and discussing errors, right? The next day, Stephen A. Smith roasted him, and
you know what? Fine.
I'm glad he did, because LeBron will never last. And errors that when we were watching basketball, me and Ming, with the 80s when Jordan had to go through the Pistons.
Oh yeah.
And basically, when they fouled you, they fouled you.
Yeah.
Not this. I touch you. Oh, it's a foul. No, they basically.
No, I could breathe air on Ming and it's a foul.
No. The games that they would basically, for the Pistons, they would just basically hit you.
That's why I like college basketball, and why I also like international play basketball, because in the Olympics and also the FIBA tournament for basketball, at least like if you foul, it's a little bit more contact than what you do in the NBA.
Yeah, so when the Pistons actually had the Jordan rules. So what they would do is when Jordan was coming up for a dunk, then Beer and Rick Mahorn would basically jump up and just basically tackle him.
And it's funny because we have the Jordan dunk as as part of our intro. So it's funny you mentioned.
But yeah, they would, same thing with the Knicks. They would when Pat Riley coached the Knicks, they would just basically tackle you. It was a foul, the hard fouls.
Yeah, that's how it should be, not this pee-wee play.
And then they also said that the mini tournament they had for All-Star Weekend, no more, no mas. They're stopping that. because it was a failure. It was a failure.
Well, yeah, it was a failure. What was it? Like Shaq picking his own team and then other people picking their own team?
No, it was like a mini tournament, like how it was
what
the big three.
What exactly was on the line?
So no, it was just basically it was a mini tournament. So so if anyone's familiar with the big three,
Yes.
so the big three is like you have two halves. First team that scores 25 points, and then the first team that gets 50.
Yeah.
Basically, whoever gets 40 points first wins the mini tournament.
I hate that.
It was garbage.
I hate
They should have the old school East versus West, and you play defense, not 172 to 168 when you have slam dunks. No, make it 115, 110, and you're actually playing defense.
This is what the Pro Bowl used to be for the NFL. No defense, no effort, nothing. They're just getting their payday, and that's it. I also am aware, due to my knowledge, that I think Mac McClung won the slam dunk contest again.
He did. He won
for the third year in a row.
Yeah. So
what is he, part of the Sixers or something?
No, he's not. He's on. He was with the Sixers, but now he's not. He's with another organization. They got to stop that. They got to have their own. The reason why he came back because no one's going to compete in a slam dunk.
No.
They need their own guys doing a slam dunk. They'll do the 3-point contest and the skills challenge, but just do the dunk contest. Come on.
Yeah. Oh, you mentioned 3-pointer contest. I do want to also. This is actually kind of tragic. I want to show the replay of this. If you've been keeping up with the NCAA women's tournament, disaster struck for USC. Their star player Juju Watkins tore her ACL in the second round game, and she's out for a year. If you watch the injury, actually, we're not going to show it on here, but if Ming can get like a replay of that for Carl to see, it's a nasty, nasty looking injury. So
what was she doing? She was
going coast to coast for like a layup or something like that.
And her knee just gave out.
And her knee gave out. You'll see. Like, look at the replay right here. Actually, yeah, this is the replay. Actually, yeah. Hold on.
How does it just give out like that?
Watch.
Did she just lost?
Actually, no, she didn't get. Oh my god.
Did she just lost the footing, or is she just?
She's grabbing her leg. Hold on. We need to see. Like, that's not a good angle. They're carrying her off.
I don't know. If no one stepped on her.
No one stepped on. Wait, hold on. There's a better.
How did? I don't know how she don't.
Look at this again. Ooh. Her knee twisted.
How does her knee twist like that?
It doesn't. It's not supposed to.
But how does? I don't know how.
Watch.
There's goes. Oh, like that?
Like that. Planted the foot.
Okay.
And trunk tilt.
Maybe when then she planted like this, that's how.
Watch what happens. Watch her foot. Knee dive. Watch her knee. Watch the yellow.
Okay, I see.
Oh! Yep. Scary. So now USC has to play their Sweet 16 game against Kansas State for a chance to go to the Elite Eight. And if they win that, they'll...
No. It opened up for you. When that happened, it opened it up for UConn.
Yeah, well, UConn's in the same region as them.
Yeah, UConn's going to the Final Four.
Yeah, UConn's going to the Final Four. After that, yeah.
They're going to the Final Four.
Yeah. And even if USC survives the Sweet 16, they're going to get trounced. They're going to get trounced. But that's not, like that makes me hurt. That hurt my leg just watching that. But it stinks. Also, I do want to give a shout out to Aaliyah Chavez, who's the #1 women's basketball recruit in the country. Top 100, she's #1. She committed to Oklahoma.
Okay.
To play her college basketball.
Okay.
So I do want to give a shout out to Aaliyah Chavez. I forget what high school she plays at, but she doesn't play in like the Northeast or something like that.
Okay. Back to college basketball for you.
Go ahead.
For your alma mater.
Yes.
Okay.
They suck. Yes.
What are they planning on doing? Is Steve Peichel come back next year?
I haven't heard word that they're getting rid of him. I heard that they're going to keep him for another year, and I think probably because of the fact that Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper we're going through growing pains this year, but still it's unacceptable They didn't even make the Crown tournament. You know what? We talked about the Crown tournament. Right?
Yeah, it starts It starts Monday.
Yeah, it starts Monday. So Rutgers didn't even make the Crown tournament. And if you don't know what the Crown tournament is, it's basically Big 10, Big East, Big 12, and other miscellaneous conference schools playing in a random tournament to get some money for your athletic program.
All right.
Kind of like NIT.
So, are those two coming back for their sophomore year, or do you think? I think they should.
They should come back because they did not play well in their freshman year. They really should come back. And like, if you're going, I wanted to see, and this is a shame because I wanted to see Ace Bailey in the tournament. I wanted to see Dylan Harper in the tournament.
Right.
And they didn't even come close. Like the lasting image of them was they lost in double overtime to USC in the first round of the Big Ten tourney.
Right.
It's like, come on, guys.
So I want Ming's opinion for this.
Go ahead.
It's his turn to get the
dive
mic
in.
on.
Okay, what do we got? Oh,
You feel confident tomorrow against Auburn?
Oh, yes.
yeah, they've been playing well. So we've seen a lot of upsets in this tournament.
Not really. This is mild madness.
There were a couple.
Other than Arkansas beating St.
All right,
John's.
like
and
no bombshells, but there were a couple.
No bombshells. Okay, I'll give you that.
Well, I am feeling good. It'll be close, but I think they can pull it off.
Hey, listen, I will say this, though.
Can't make any mistakes. Got to play a great game.
I will say
Play
this,
some
though.
D, hit some 3-pointers. Hit some timely shots, but yes, go ahead.
I will say this, though. You were lucky to get by UC San Diego in the first round.
I agree.
You were lucky to get by.
I agree, but it's been pretty smooth sailing since then.
And then, well, Auburn's a really tough team because John Brome is one of the best players in the country. They have a really good defense in Auburn. Michigan, you have to get your bigs going, and Vlad Golden and Danny Wolf, they have to get going. If they don't get going, then you can't take over inside. No. And when you have no presence in the paint, then it hurts you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if I went, actually, let me just go through our picks right now. I'll pick the Sweet 16 games right now. My bracket sucks, but why not? We'll just pick the Sweet 16 games. Are we going based on spread? Sure, why not? Let's do it that way.
So speaking of spread, last weekend, last Friday, I did a 14 parlay.
Okay, listen.
So I did Oregon. No, sorry, I did. What was I saying? No, I did. So I picked Oregon, right? I picked Oregon, Florida, Michigan State,
okay,
and Arizona. I did fit those 4 teams.
Okay, how'd you do?
I'm glad I did money line instead of spread.
Because money line is
because
good.
If I did spread, I would not hit my parlay.
Oh,
so with me doing the money line, I bet 25, but I only got back 36.
Hey, you made a profit.
I made profit. If I did spread, Michigan State, I would have lost.
Yeah. Now, also speaking of bets, this is actually something that I've been that I literally been keeping myself. When I was in Florida, I bet every game of the first round of the tournament. I did better there than I did in my bracket. Let me just find this thing. Let me just find that bracket. Hold on a second. Where? Oh no, my pool picks. Where is that thing? Oh wait, I know where I can go. I know where I can go for this. So let me just go to this area right here. I have it. I have the proof. So I hit 18 of 32 games right. I bet $25 for every game.
Right.
And I got 18 of 32. All right. Here are my picks, by the way. Okay, I got it. I'm not going with the round 32. Round 32, I sucked. Here we go. I had McNeese, Clemson over 134. It went over at the last second.
Okay.
And McNeese won. I had Purdue -8 over High Point. That covered.
Right.
I had Arkansas +5 over Kansas. That covered.
Right.
I had St. John's -18.5 over Omaha, Nebraska. That covered.
Right.
I had Alabama State +32.5 over Auburn. That covered.
Right.
Louisville screwed me. Utah State, UCLA over screwed me. Tennessee, I think I don't know if they didn't win by 18.5 or more against Wofford. SIU, Edwardsville, I had +28.5, and Houston just buried them. Gonzaga -6.5, easy. Drake +6 hit. Texas Tech -14.5. I don't think they hit that. UC San Diego, Michigan, again, I had the over for that, didn't hit. Yale +7 didn't hit. BYU hit -2. Wisconsin -16.5, that hit. Duke -32, easy. Mississippi State did not hit. Florida -28.5, that should have hit, but then they took out their starters when they were up by 26.
There you go.
And then UConn minus 5.5. That was closer than a lot of people thought it would be.
Right.
And then I had New Mexico plus 4. The hallelujah for that. Michigan State turned it on in the second half. They covered. Vanderbilt covered. Alabama did not cover.
Right.
Robert Morris gave them a scare in the first round.
Right.
North Carolina, Ole Miss didn't hit with the over. Iowa State hit. Xavier didn't hit. Kentucky hit. Oregon hit. Akron did not hit. Memphis did not hit. And then Maryland hit. So 18 of 32. I profited. I got $58 off of that.
There you go.
So, hey, listen, I got something. My father was like, if you hit 19 of 32 games,
Right.
I'll give you the money that you profited.
Okay.
I got 18 of 32. So I didn't so I profited, but I didn't hit the goal. But hey, it's something. Why didn't I do that for my bracket? Why couldn't I just do that? I'm an idiot.
All right, guys. Why don't we? Do you want to go over some Sweet 16 round Sweet 16?
Let's do it. Let's make some picks. Let's do it.
All right. So I want Ming to join this.
Yeah, Ming, join us for this one.
All right. So we got. Actually, it's going to tip off in 20 minutes.
Okay.
We got the number 1 seed Florida going up against the last second winner on Sunday, the number 4 seed, the Maryland Terrapins.
I got to give a shout out to my man Chris Urecko for the Maryland Terrapins. That's his school. Maryland versus Florida. That's a tough one. Also, Derek Queen hit that buzzer beater.
Yes.
That was amazing.
West region. The games are in San Francisco, probably at the Warriors arena. Probably.
Warriors arena. Okay. I'll say Florida, but I think it's going to be a close one. What do you think, Carl?
I have to go Florida because that's my team I picked.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm picking the Terps.
The Terps?
Yeah,
Okay.
Chris Urecko would love that.
Okay.
Next.
Then late game, half hour after that, Texas Tech versus Arkansas.
See, here's the thing with Arkansas. They have a really athletic team. They are very athletic. And John Calipari is a great coach.
Right.
But I gotta say Texas Tech.
You going for Tech?
Yeah, I'm going for Texas.
With St. John's losing to them, screwed my one pick over here. I'm going with the Red Raiders too. I think it's going over this emotional win on Sunday. Actually, no, Saturday is going to hurt them.
Yeah.
So I'm going with the Red Raiders.
Okay, Ming, what do you think?
Going to Arkansas, they took down St. John's. That was no easy feat.
It was not an easy feat, but also Rick Pitino made a big mistake leaving his best player out for the final 3 minutes and change. What's next?
All right. We also have in the East bracket, games playing right now up to Prudential Center.
Yes.
In Newark. We got the 6th seed, BYU,
Okay.
against the number 2 seed, Alabama.
I have Alabama winning in my bracket, so I'm just going to go with them.
I also have Alabama going to the Final Four, so I'm picking them tonight to beat BYU. Ming, who do you pick?
I'm going to go with Mormon Power, Divine Intervention, John Smith is going to reign supreme. BYU
Mormon Power, I love it.
BYU by a hair.
By hair? All right, so the game is underway. 15:32 left in the first half. BYU is up by a point, 13-12.
It's still early,
They're
but
hanging.
still.
Yes.
It's early.
All right, the 10 o'clock, 9:39 slate game. Number 1 seed Duke versus the number 4 seed Arizona. They did play in November.
No.
They did play in November in Tucson, and Duke beat them by 12.
Well, you should be lucky you picked Duke to win that bracket by accident, that game by accident.
So
You should be lucky.
I'm going
You
Duke.
saved yourself 40 points.
I'm going Duke.
I'm going with Duke as well.
Going with
easily.
Duke as well.
Easily.
Okay. All right, so we have. All right. Here's for tomorrow night. We have a couple things for tomorrow night here. Then we have the South region.
Okay. Auburn, Michigan.
Auburn, Michigan. We already know.
I know where Ming is going with
Ming,
Go with Michigan.
Ming's going with go blue.
Go blue.
I got Auburn going to the Final Four, so I have Auburn in this game.
I have neither team in my bracket. That just tells you how bad my bracket was. But for pick's sake, I'll go Michigan. I think Michigan has a good chance.
Thank you
Okay.
very much.
The game earlier in the evening, the number 6 seed, Ole Miss Rebels,
Ole Miss versus Michigan State.
versus the 2 seed, Michigan State.
So there's a possibility that both Michigan schools could play each
I
other
would
in the
love
Elite
to
Eight.
see that, so I'm going Michigan State.
I'll go
for sure.
Michigan State as well.
I have Sparty going to the Elite Eight, so I'm going with Sparty.
Okay.
All right.
Next.
In the Midwest region, I'm screwed in this. You got the number 1 seed, Houston, versus the 4 seed Purdue.
I'll say Houston.
You're going with the Cougs?
I'll go with the Cougars.
Yeah, I'm going Houston as well.
This one, I'm all screwed up.
Why? What'd you do? Oh yeah, you have Clemson this way.
Yeah, so
you have Clemson this way. Oh no, Carl. If you don't win the bracket challenge, Clemson's gonna be the reason why.
You know what? I'm gonna go because they're playing in Indianapolis. I'm going with the Boilers.
Oh,
go with the upset.
I forgot Purdue is in Indiana.
All right. Here's our earlier game tomorrow night.
West Lafayette. Good.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
We got the number 2 seed Tennessee Volunteers
I love Tennessee.
versus the 3 seed Kentucky Wildcats.
I'm going Tennessee on this one. Like I said, this bracket means absolutely nothing. I'm just going to go Tennessee because, one, they play really fast. 2, Chaz Lanier is one of the more underrated players in the country. And 3, I don't trust Kentucky in late rounds in the tournament.
I'm going with Rocky Top because I got them already picking over Kentucky.
And I'm going with the Volunteers. So let's go Tennessee.
Okay.
Clean sweep.
So if this happens,
So if all right, so what's your max right now in the bracket?
what do you mean? What I have now total?
No, so there's a little column. So if you go down, there's a little pie chart. It'll show you your max.
What do you mean patch chart?
Go scroll all the way down.
Yeah.
There.
But 16-10 max.
All right, so your max is not horrible.
No.
If you have like a 1700 max in your bracket right now, you're looking really good.
No, I got 16-10.
That's not horrible.
No.
That could be better.
Yeah. Well, Clemson's.
Hey, listen, my bracket max is 730. My bracket's horrible.
7:30.
Actually, it's almost 7:30 right now. That's actually kind of crazy.
So have you been watching any of the NIT tournament?
I have been dabbling in every now and then with the NIT. I know that Loyola Chicago, UC Irvine, North Texas, and one other school are in the Final Four.
Let's pull it up. Let's see.
Yeah, I love Loyola Chicago in that one.
And they're playing it next week, Tuesday, Thursday at Hinkle Fieldhouse.
That's right.
All right, so let's pull it up here.
Last year, Seton Hall won the NIT.
Yeah, and they won 7 games.
And they collapsed this year.
Yeah, they won only like 7 games.
Yeah, they're horrible. Did Shaheen Holloway get fired for that?
Who?
Shaheen Holloway, their coach?
No.
He didn't get fired?
No, I don't think so.
That's surprising because they were dreadful this year.
No.
I guess I'm very surprised. I know Kyle Neptune got fired from Villanova.
Yeah, that happened.
And that was not really a surprise because Villanova hasn't been going anywhere for a few years now.
Yeah. Oh, let's go here.
And NIT is nice because you get to see other schools compete for money for your athletic program.
Right.
Now, this college basketball crown thing, I don't really buy into it. I know it's in Vegas. It's supposed to be like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's supposed to be like the in-season tournament for the NBA.
Yes.
They play in Vegas. If you win the tournament in Vegas, you get some money for your program or you're crowned a champion.
All right. So here's what they got. So North Texas is playing UC Irvine Tuesday at 7 o'clock.
I'm going to take UC Irvine in that one.
They're actually, UC Irvine is 31-6. North Texas is 27-8.
Like I said, I'm sticking with UC Irvine.
North Texas, are they in?
They're in the AAC.
They're in American, right?
Yeah, they're in the American Athletic Conference.
Right.
They only had one bid this year.
That makes no sense. Less wins than UC Irvine, but North Texas is a 1.5 dog. They're giving a 1.5.
That's strange. Well, you want to know why? Because they favor the AAC more than they favor the Big West.
Yeah,
they favor that.
All right, and here's your team.
Loyola Chicago.
Loyola Chicago, the Ramblers, with Sister Jean.
Yes.
Going against Chattanooga. And since
I know about Chattanooga. They were the number 1 seed in their conference, and then Furman beat them.
SoCon, right?
SoCon, yeah.
Since Loyola Chicago is in the Atlantic 10.
They're in the A10. Yeah, they were once a part of the MVC.
They were. And then they were also, I think they were in the Valley. Weren't they in the Valley too?
Yeah. They were in the I know they were in the Missouri Valley Conference.
And then I thought they were in the whole
in the Ohio Valley?
I don't know.
I know Missouri Valley.
I thought maybe it's Horizon too.
I'm hoping to God I want Loyola Chicago to win just because I want to see Sister Jean one last time.
Loyola Chicago, I think So they're giving 2.5 to Chattanooga. I would be shocked if it's North Texas and Chicago Thursday.
Now let me ask you a question. How old is Sister Jean now? Is she like what 103?
Yes, I think so. She's close.
I gotta see that for myself. Ming, can you pull that up really
think she
quick?
is.
We got a few minutes left. I gotta see how old Sister Jean is right now.
I think she is.
She's gotta be 103.
What am I looking for?
Sister Jean's age. Sister Jean.
Gene age.
Sister Jean.
105.
100. God bless her. She'll be 106 in August if she makes it.
Yeah, the old Chicago.
I hope she makes it. You know what? We talk about all the time, like what got you into certain things, like what got you into sports, what got you into the Yankees. What got me into March Madness was Loyola Chicago in 2018. That was like a magical run because they beat Miami at the buzzer in the first round. They beat Tennessee with like a second to go.
Yeah.
They had a back and forth game with Nevada in the Sweet 16, and then they pounded Kansas State to make it to the Final Four.
Yes.
That was like a miracle run, and then Michigan pounded them to submission in the Final Four.
Yes.
And Ming, you should not take pride in that. You shouldn't take pride in that. You ruined an amazing thing.
No, but he had after what the last year he had, his team wasn't that good, and then with Dusty May coming from Florida Atlantic, for what he did, he's doing a good right track.
I mean, hey, listen, you had a better path now than you had with Juwan Howard. Remember the game where Greg Gard of Wisconsin and Juwan Howard got in like a little scuffle after a game? I don't know if you remember that. I'll pull it up on video. That's gonna be the last thing we do before we sign off.
What am I looking for?
Greg Gard and Juwan Howard scuffle. Like this is like, don't put the volume on because I want to get hit with the copyright. Yeah, that's it. So so the background was Greg Gard called a timeout unnecessarily, and then this transpired. This was in 2022. So the coaches were all wearing masks. Watch. Look at Juwan Howard. And then the scuffle. Watch Juwan Howard. Watch what he does. He opened palm slapped a Wisconsin personnel person. And then Michigan players got into it. They brawled. And then Juwan Howard got suspended for the rest of the season. Greg Gard got suspended for 1 game. Why? Beats me. Because Greg Gard had nothing wrong. He did nothing wrong. He called a timeout.
Right.
But what could he possibly have done to warrant a suspension other than you call an unnecessary timeout?
Probably trying to get his players in the game. I don't know.
That's what it was. Like that was Greg Gard's excuse. He was like, I'm gonna try and do my best Greg Gard impersonation. I was like, hold on, let me explain to you why I took the timeout. Clearly, Juwan Howard didn't know anything about how I got to get my player set off an inbound, and I wanted to make sure everything was okay. And I had to call a timeout just because clearly he didn't know the rules of an inbound pass, and I love Greg Gard. As a Rutgers person, we go against Wisconsin a lot. Greg Gard's one of my outside Rutgers favorite coaches. I like him a lot.
Yes.
And he's been with Wisconsin for a long time. And look there. Well, up until the round of 32 against BYU, they were doing well.
Right.
They were doing well. But we are approaching that time. It's 7:30. We got on a little bit early because Ming has a conflict or two, and we abided by the rules. We came in an hour early, half hour early. We showed up a half hour early, and we're going to sign off a half hour early. We will be back in 2 weeks' time. By then, the national championship game will be over.
Yep.
But tomorrow, 107.7 FM The Bronx, we got Radiothon for Rider University. We will have Sal Varielli with us as a special guest. Please tune into your radio dial, 107.7 FM The Bronx. But for now, this is it for the Equinox. We'll see you again in 2 weeks. If you know someone who's the age of 60 or over, please respect your elders. Like SpongeBob SquarePants once said, old people are the greatest. They're full of wisdom and experience. Take care, everybody. See you soon.